On today's episode of WatchJRGo, we are back in the shop with, you guessed it, Eric's work truck. I know, work truck number 75, and it is broken.
Sold!
What is going on, guys? I am WatchJRGo, and today, like I said, I am in the shop with Eric and his 2012? 13 Raptor that he bought from Hoovie's garage with nearly 300,000 miles on it. And now it officially has 325,000 miles on it. And as you guys know, it's got 325,000 mile problems. In the last video, one of the door harnesses wore out just from being used forever and ever and ever. So we had to swap out a door harness and a latch assembly, but it's been doing great ever since then. But now suddenly, when Eric pulls up to a stoplight with the work Raptor, the truck tries to like struggle and die. So we think it's a failing purge valve. We're gonna go ahead and scan this and see what the ECU thinks about that. And while we're doing a little troubleshooting, Eric is lifting up the Raptor to rotate the tires. So he does have these like brand new Goodyears on, aren't they Goodyears?
Yeah.
Fancy. Goodyear Wranglers on this bad boy. And he's gonna go ahead and rotate those, and we are gonna hop in the front here and do a little troubleshooting at the same time. So let's see what's going on. Let's see if there's a code for a purge valve failure or something like that. And, oh, man, that was low. Do-do-do, do-do-do. It's a Ford. Eric's ripping the wheels off after NASCAR style.
Somebody don't hire me. Especially now.
We're gonna need a faster impact. That's the real thing.
They tell all those videos, what's that impact sound like? Hoogadoo, 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 hoogadoo. Pretty good videos. Right?
Yeah, I did see that. I thought it was pretty funny. What sound does an impact gun make? All right, guys. Well, while he's doing that, I've been scanning the truck. We're doing a little diag up here, and it turns out there's really nothing wrong with this truck. It doesn't have a single check engine light set. There are no PCM codes. So it did scan it. I think if we scroll down here, you can see 0, pass, no fault. So it looks like there's a bunch of other like little random stuff that we've never even seen any errors for. HVAC configuration not complete, left rear inner sensor on the parking aid module. The key is in the switch, and the mirror, horizontal and vertical position sensors. Weird. It's weird that the driver's seat control module controls that mirror. But you know what? That mirror does work. We've seen it move around. So that is the only thing the truck thinks is wrong. I'm not even going to clear those codes. We're just going to go to the PCM. Yeah, there's no reason to clear these. And we're going to go ahead and try to activate the purge valve here. But it only tries to stumble when it's sitting still at like a stoplight or something like that. So
If you go from drive to park,
yeah,
it stumbles real bad. It takes like a, and then sometimes it hits so hard it thinks it needs to go back into like advanced timing and calm down. But
so you think the purge valve's just wide open? That's
what everything says is probably happening.
Let's see.
Hotter than molasses.
It is hotter than molasses under this hood. It is meltingly hot all the way over here. So you can see the purge valve all the way back there on the intake. It's in the mode. Go ahead and activate it, Eric. Let's see if we hear it.
What is it, increase?
Increase. You're right. Oh, there it went. Decrease? I think it, you're right though, it's bad. It didn't activate until you got to what percentage?
40.
40? And then, okay. Yep, I think you're right. I think it's shot.
I bet you it's the original one, maybe.
All the way to 40% before it turned on the first time. I'm sure you guys heard on the video when the purge valve pulled open there, it sucked open like really hard and then started working correctly. So let's just go ahead and swap it out. It is working.
It'll run for 3 or 4 days, pretty good, and then it'll have 3 or 4 days of troubles.
I would definitely say it's intermittent because it didn't work, then it sucked in hard, and then it seems like it's working.
Yeah.
But you know what? The ECU probably doesn't typically command that much evap open, right? Because normally you only need like 10%, because it's just monitoring the tank pressure.
Yeah, it took to 40%.
Yeah, and then all of a sudden you're sitting there at a light and it's like wide open and the truck can't run because it's sucking so much fuel vapor in.
If you're in drive, it'll just stumble a little bit and then it'll pick back up. And then if you put it in park, take the load off of it,
it's fine.
and then it really doesn't know how to work, it's fine, but then every once in a while it'll just kill it.
Huh.
Because it's, I don't know, like you said, it's way too much percentage. The truck's like, nope, and it bogs down and dies.
And maybe it's not shutting it effectively either.
Yeah.
All right, guys. Well, Eric already made the O'Reilly's run. They actually have the Motorcraft purge solenoid there on the shelf. So this is the CX-2695-1X, made in Mexico. And I'm gonna put on some gloves right now, and we are gonna hop in here and try to change this while it is burning hot. It is crazy hot in this engine bay. All right, guys, we're not looking. I'm gonna hit this button like 7 times. Firm shift.
Hey, could you quit fixing random things in my truck?
Look, man, there's a lot of little things I can fix. Honestly, it's funny that they're all just like put clips back on. Nothing's actually broken.
Yeah, I like how you just Chris Tuckered.
Oh yeah. Look, man. Look, man. Let's replace this purge valve. Seems like it's a pretty straightforward job. I do love this bumper you have.
Yeah,
The Step 1000.
Yeah.
Yeah, it makes it easy. Unless you slip, then it's just game over.
Well, you'll get caught on the bar.
Yeah, okay, so, wow. Connector 1 off quickly.
Here it's hot enough, it should be expanded enough to come right off.
It is hot under here. No joke.
You know what else I've never checked?
What's the oil?
The air filter. No. I've done the oil multiple times.
Who put this purge valve on? I mean, I know I have an extension on here, but man.
What do you got, 3/8?
No, it's a 1/4 inch drive. All right, we're gonna win this time, but man, I feel like those bolts are way over tightened. No, if the impact didn't get them, they were over tightened. That's my take on batteries. I mean, bolts.
I'm just.
All right, round 2. Can we get it? Oh man, it's so tight. Who on earth put this on? I think it's been changed because it's over tightened.
Oh, it's either that or it just goes from cold to hot, cold to hot, cold to hot, and those bolts are just in there.
It's possible. Everything you're saying is possible.
But I mean, by this mileage, surely it's failed at least once.
You would think. Well, okay, we got the valve out. It looks like the O-ring might be shot, but we don't have the clip off the line yet. So I'm gonna crawl in here and see what it's gonna take. Ah! Dude, that throttle body is 10,000 degrees. I think we got it. I think it's coming out. Hey! All right, we made it.
No blow on it.
Okay.
Things you don't ask people to see.
The O-ring's all cracked all around there.
That's old.
And also, is it a Motorcraft part?
Probably not. Man, that's surely the same ring just worn out, right? It's blue.
It looks like it, but I'll also say this is not a Ford one. This is like a Dorman or something.
Oh.
You can see the Fomoco logo. You can see everything's different on this cheap one versus this one.
Yeah.
So I bet you don't have any more problems ever. Don't know if I want to blow on the dirty one. Let me check here.
Things you don't ask another dude to do.
You can blow straight through it.
Yeah.
It didn't even close. It is bad.
That's a good thing.
That's a good thing.
And we mean that in terms of it's probably the problem. Well, you know, it's either the purge valve or it says plugs and wires, but you can tell. I don't know if Hoovie did it, but somebody did all nice. What are these? Something Edge, Belden Edge, but they look new. So
What'd this bad boy cost?
they're $64.
That's not bad. That's not bad. You know, I feel like cheaping out for the $18 one versus the $64 one's not worth it if you have to do it.
You just put
twice.
You just put Fomoco on Fomoco. You put the oil in it. You put everything in it.
Fords do love their Fords. I'll tell you that.
It's just easier, and it's really not expensive. They're not super expensive parts.
No, I kind of thought that was going to cost more, honestly.
No. Well, the Dorman one is more.
No, it's not.
Yeah, it is. The one from O'Reilly's is more.
What?
This one's $63.99, and the computer, that one's $100. Yeah,
Wow.
They want more for theirs.
Huh. I don't know how you got the Ford one from O'Reilly's cheaper. That's crazy. Okay, back on we go here. This should be easy breezy if all goes well.
Tough job.
I know, man. Thanks for bringing me the hard ones.
Yeah. Well, the AC pump's next.
The compressor?
Yeah. I don't think it's going to be that hard either.
I don't know, man.
Couple bolts.
It looks a lot worse than this.
Suck the Freon out of it. Rip a couple bolts out. Drop the belt.
This was properly easy.
Well, sure. This is what everything should be.
Yeah.
3 bolts is too many.
Yeah, two bolts is the right
amount. 2 bolts and
amount.
a plug is all you want.
That's right.
Then you feel accomplished even after that.
Correct. Oh gosh, am I the over tightener now?
Yeah, exactly. You just feel worn out when you do a compressor.
All right, I'm gonna double check this thing. It seems like it's nice and tight. Plug this back in. The connector's gone. That's never good.
It deleted itself?
It did. What used to go into the side of the intake there?
It's right there, isn't it? It's hanging down. Yeah, that's it. Nope.
Why is the clamp not on that?
You took it off to get when you
No.
did. Yeah, you did.
To do what?
When you pulled it over to get it off away from the intake,
No,
you pulled that
this
pipe
clamp
off.
is not on. I don't have any pliers.
Oh, well, okay, I'm the liar. I have video evidence.
We also found this hose that goes to Eric's intake. When I pulled the purge valve out, this just fell off, and the clamp wasn't on it. So we're gonna shove that back in.
That couldn't be part of the problem.
No, it couldn't. That's not how trucks work. It couldn't be a vacuum leak or anything like.
I'm kind of surprised it didn't set any light off.
I know, right? It's like nothing's wrong.
Yeah, I'm fine.
Nothing's wrong here.
It's called denial.
Yeah.
You didn't feel that. Yes, I did. Well, I got to tow the camper in a couple weeks with it, and I just didn't like the fact it was doing that.
This is the most impossible clamp in the entire universe. No wonder somebody didn't put it back. Luckily, I have these pliers, but that's still not quite getting it there.
Almost.
Got it.
There you go.
All right, it's back together. Let's test it. Eric is firing up the truck here, and we are going to test out this new purge valve. Guess we're still connected, so we should be ready to rock. Okay, any moment now. Okay. Instantly. It's quieter. It's so much quieter. Wow.
You just blew the seal out of it.
No, I think it's perfect. I think it's perfect. I think you're good to go.
Yeah. Well, if you could blow through that other one, that means it's done.
All right. Let's see what's going on here in the air filter land.
We shouldn't.
But you know what? It's probably been done. They had to have done it when they did all that other work to this thing.
Let's hold me up here. This comes back.
Could also be the intake boot. I bet you have to pop that clamp first, just so you have enough room to stretch it up.
This?
Yeah, I bet you have to pull this clamp and then you stretch it up and then it comes out.
Yeah. I mean, it was almost.
You can do it with pure power.
But I'm trying to figure out if these come. This is probably why I probably tried this.
Yeah.
And then gave up.
There's an 8 on there. Now it'll come off.
Take this off?
Yep. Should slide right off.
Nope.
That clamp is so loose.
I know.
You think it would have been like a 1-second job.
Oh.
Hey, you got it. Oh, it looks fine.
Okay, cool.
It could be cleaner, but it looks fine.
She's got 5,000 more.
I love how the bottom side of that's full of red dirt. Full of it. Wow.
You'll never get it all out.
No. Permanent.
Kept it from rusting.
Sure
I don't know
did.
how that works. Well, it was the first time I've ever opened that. So,
Nice.
there it is.
There it is. Not too bad. Well, there you have it. Purge valve fixed, air filter checked, and we checked the oil, rotated the tires, did all the other maintenance on the work truck, so it should be caught up. I forgot the last thing we did was brakes. Did you lock it? It has a bottom lock.
You got it.
There
I
you
want
go.
to make you feel accomplished.
Yeah, good. I'm glad I did that for you.
So next is the compressor. That's really all that's left.
Oh man, I don't know if that compressor's ever gonna happen.
We just pull a wheel and it's on that.
All right, see what happens. It should run better than ever.
Yeah, we'll just see if it...
What'd you say you have to do? Put it in park? Go ahead and you can unhook me.
Unhook my Jim. Yeah, let me put it under a load and put it back in park.
Seems solid. What do you think?
It's also idling 100 RPM higher.
Yeah, because it doesn't have a vacuum leak.
It was definitely idling directly at 500. Now I think
It
we're
sounds
at 700.
It sounds flawless.
Yeah, it runs. I was like, it can't be the plugs and wires. It runs too good most of the time.
I bet it was maybe that hose was already loose on the intake, and then the purge valve was definitely letting fuel vapor in all the time.
Yeah, it was. I believe that. I think some days it worked kind of good, and some days it didn't work. Today it's been stumbling a lot. It's hot outside, lots of things.
That valve was trash, man. Well, there you go, guys. Eric's work truck 75 is back on the road, and we're working on a deal on 76 right now. You know, we're seeing if we can get this other truck bought, because he needs a new one. It's been a little too long with this one here.
I should stop driving this one to the work.
Yeah, it's too good. It's ready to jump some stuff.
Hold on.
11 miles a gallon.
0.8.
0.8. It's important.
No,
Wild.
it's not that bad.
Well, there you have it. The only thing it needed was this cheap valve replaced, and it was a fake one, so that would explain what went wrong. That is it for today, guys. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to head on over to shop WatchJRGo.com for cool shirts just like this. And please like, share, subscribe, do whatever you want to do, and I will talk to you next time. Get a what?
Let's go pull like your doors and take them out there. And I have the sprayer. Let's go spray through. I need your door jambs sprayed, and they're easier to move.
Not today.